Good evening, everyone. Being a CISO, it is very, very important. You have to make a balance between the IT services and the security. So, it should not be like that the business is not able to survive and you are still focusing on the security. There always needs to be balance out of it. So, how it comes over into the picture, I would like to share one experience of my organization. If it is going to be in the closed doors, I can tell you we have an email security tool in place. But unfortunately, the emails which we are receiving from our partners are getting blocked because they have not configured their DMARC, SPF, and DKIM. Because of that, if they have not configured their domain in this particular three protocols for email security, the emails are getting blocked in our email security solutions. But we are getting requirements from the internal business teams that these emails should be passed through because these are our business partners. So what we people have done over there, rather than just blocking it blindly, we have opened that for a specific vendor, and we have done the education and we have taken the session with the vendors and the business team to make them understand that you have to make sure that these things are vulnerable. So whenever you're dealing with any kind of a payment, while making any payment to those vendors, so you have to make yourself double sure that you are not making payment uh, in an account where you are not sure about it, or if you have received an email from some other user about change in the account details. So those kind of details you have to make sure you are going to validate over call as well from the vendor, from the users of those vendors. So this is one very important scenario. Yes, definitely. There are two very, very important parts over here. One, the financial institutions who are covering these corporations. For example, SEBI, if he is just monitoring the stock exchange companies of India, they play a very major role to make sure that the governance is built around the controls which has been requested by these financial institutions. For example, if a payment card industry is in place right now, so SEBI should force the financial organizations to follow the PCI DSS guidelines so that the organization should be able to provide the secure services to its customers. That is the one KRA. Second, which is very, very important over here, is the user awareness. You have to make sure that users are not going to make blunders over there. The new initiative which is government is bringing right now for the UPI, but we all have seen a lot of cases which are coming into the picture, because if a guy has made a transaction for 1,000 rupees, so if there is a blunder over there, he is going to lose that 1,000 rupees, but we cannot recover those 1,000 rupees as well easily, because to recover those 1,000 rupees, you have to invest a much more amount than 1,000 rupees. The guy who has done this cybercrime might be sitting in somewhere in the Bihar region or somewhere in the Naxalite region, and nobody can go over there and get the amount from there. So how best we can do it? We have to make our user aware so that we can say the prevention is better than later on regretting about the things that we have done these kind of things in the market. So that is the second point, which is very, very important for financial transactions related things. Third thing, we have to bring the education for the cops and the civil judges and the Supreme Court judges as well, because these people are working since ages, but the technology is coming with a very, very higher speed, very fast speed right these days, and coping up with those technologies is little tough for those people as well. So it is our responsibility to make sure to make all these people tech savvy, that how things work, so that they can understand the magnitude of the crimes, how it is happening these days. That's all 3 points from my side.